Good morning. How are you?
Yeah, fine. How about you? How was your last week? Quite
Uh,
busy, right?
yeah, I was just super busy. Just super busy. Trying to, especially I was juggling a couple different projects this week. Going to be maybe like a sole project or anything. So it will help me a little bit to, probably just get a little more rest and while I'm going through the process. But it's one of those. And hopefully I could
Yeah.
get on board real soon. So where are we? Where are we today? What's the next step here?
Yeah, I do have some questions to ask about the last meeting.
Hmm.
As I remember, you talked about partnering on the meeting we had that day, right?
Yes. Uh-huh.
But look, I don't think that it is what I'm assuming, right? So just to make sure we are on the same page, can you clarify what did you mean by partnering? Like, is it a potential collaboration between us that you were talking about?
Well.
Give me a second. I
Yeah.
will I will present something.
Yeah.
I want to explain because last time my presentation was just half and the meeting ended, so you might get the idea of what I'm doing perfectly.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay. Yes.
yeah, so we were left here, right?
Mm-hmm.
I guess I remember.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this is lead generation, you know what it is. But what I do is appointment setting, you know this, right?
Mm-hmm.
So in appointment setting, as you told that the leads quality is low, they don't work. So what we do is we just qualify them if they are really legit or they're just start pickers. So that way you save a lot of time, and also we don't send you the leads that are not interested. And step four, which is lead nurturing, which will come up in the future, of course. But it is really important because it increases the trust of the lead because we send the lead your work, like your best work you have done before, and what are your pricings and all that kind of stuff. So lead gets a better idea of who you are, what your business is, what the work you have done. And the reason we are sending them the best work, they will be more interested in knowing more about you. So before you hop on a call with those leads, they will be more into you and they will trust you better, right? They will
Mm-hmm.
know more about your business. So it really helps to increase the close rate as well. Because of course it also increases your closing rate, it increases your trust, and what else? It increases your revenue as well.
Okay.
And then finally, of course, we convert those leads into appointments. And here's a detailed thing for every section of appointment setting. If you want to see this, I will send you the PPT as well.
Okay.
This is basically a add and meta lead form, you know this.
Mm-hmm.
Qualification, of course, qualification saves your time. We qualify the leads that are actually interested and willing to work. So you don't have to work like tire kickers. We save resources, time, ensuring you truly work with customers who can actually afford your service as well. So we also record their credit scores. Like if you want, we can in the lead form.
Okay.
Now, this is lead nurturing. The reason this is most important, of course, as I said, increases trust and credibility of your business. We send some info about your business to the leads and some of your best projects you have done before. So that makes them more eager and interested to meet you or talk to you about the project they have. And nurturing makes it easier to close the client, as I said. It increases the closing rate as well. And this is what, as an extra step, I would say, converting those leads into appointments.
Mm-hmm.
So as I said, I have two appointment setters in my company right now, and I think I will be running more. But those people call the leads which are generated by my media buyers. Of course, I have some media buyers. They generate the leads, and my appointment setters call them and set the appointments for you. And the lead nurturing is done by myself, so there's no choice. And if you want, we can directly show up those appointments into your calendar. We will connect your Google calendars to ours. And if not, we will send those manually. We'll set an automation. Once an appointment comes up, it'll be automatically sent to you through SMS, email, whatever you want. That kind of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, and this is a specific thing. First, we do the analysis for the ads, then we do the meta ads. Of course, we run ads, then we create lead form, and then after that, there's one more step, lead nurturing, but that isn't really into this because it's way easier to generate leads than actually converting those leads into appointments, right?
Okay.
And we also do retargeting campaigns. So the customer, maybe your old customer who has already bought from you, and the customer who visits your site from the ad but don't do any action, or does any action but don't take a really good action, like basically calling you or filling the lead form. We actually run different campaigns for them, which I call retargeting campaigns,
Okay.
in which we target only people who go to your website but don't take any action, and one of your old customers. These people get these ads.
Mm-hmm.
This is all of that. This is all of it. So basically, not only lead generation, because lead generation sucks, to be honest. In today's world, it really sucks.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
So I
But
just don't want my client to be,
and,
suffering to convert those leads into
and I can
appointments.
tell you
So the
how.
only thing you need to do is convert those appointments into the close clients, right?
And that's why I think it's very important that I mean, for both you and myself, or anyone for that fact, to because this is where I'm at, just thinking out the box. You know what I mean? I could sit there and just throw my money at something thinking, okay, it's going to work. But if you're not recognizing over time that there's a major, not just a small shift, there's a major shift in lead generation. I mean, I remember when this thing used to be the thing, and you have to
Yeah.
contractor would sort these company out. Contractor no longer have to do that because these company come pouring in, and all we're getting these days, at least for me. But if I spoke to other contractor and explained, they, oh my God, same thing is happening to me. All we're
Yeah.
getting these days is we're bombarded with companies left, right, and center. And this is when you know the thing is not legit anymore, to where you don't even have to sort after it. Just imagine from a man perspective, a lot of times a man try to get at least a lady's attention. But just imagine when that is no longer so because they just keep coming at you and you start like,
Yeah.
well, you
Just
know,
keep bombarding you.
and that's when you start, if you don't realize at that point that something has shift, is not just you as a male eventually just got super handsome, to where it changed that demographic, and that is where it's at. But the legit, it's just not legit anymore like it used to. And the people that are running these things, I call them renegade because they're just here to just tear down, and whatever they can get, they get and they go. There's no long term. I'm a relationship type of person within business or person. I don't just come across someone and dispose them. The same thing I do.
Yeah.
I'm one pipeline. I'm just the principal. And anything that I come across, I try to see the longevity in doing so. Other than that is not an interest of mine. You know, I like longevity. So basically, I shop at the same place. I buy from the same people. I go to the same restaurant, possibly even sit in the same chair. So when I find something that works, when I find somebody that believes in what they're doing and I believe in them, it creates a situation for me. So I guarantee you that if whatever happens, it becomes any success, and it's not success as in a dollar amount. It's just success in you doing your part, I'm doing my part. Whether we win or lose, it's a team. But we believe that the concept can work and constantly, you know, integrity and create good concepts, and they have to work. That's just the principle of life. You know what I mean?
Right.
Anyway, just let me know. Let me know here. I can put together like in this week like a little numbers chart, that I can break down. I can do some mock estimate and said, okay, if I would get an estimate for, say, a $500, this percentage is going to material, this percentage is up for net, and this percent can be yours from that particular project. But I think it's a great deal, and hopefully, I think you'll recognize that as well. That it might be like wow, because sometimes you call. I remember my first, and this is a sidebar. My first business that I started was a cell phone business, a pager cell phone. I don't know if you're old enough to know what pagers are. You know what a pager is, right? They don't use
No,
it
I don't
anymore.
know.
Okay, so pager was designed for doctors, and they used to be in the hospital. There's that little device that you wear in your hip, and whenever they need to find a doctor, because the building would be vast, they would just go on a phone and send out a page to that. So wherever you are, beep 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 beep, and you look and you get a number, and you'd call that number back. That's what a pager is. That was
Oh,
before people started having cell phone. That was massive, major form of communication that people use. It was a pager. We used to have a lot of. Every city used to have used to have payphone. We don't see payphones either. So anyway, when I was old enough to get my first pager, I went to the company to buy my pager and get it set up, and I sat there and watched the three people in there doing this. And I asked myself, what do they know that I don't know? And then I started my research. So basically, I'm saying is finding concepts and finding a difference. I got in the pager business, and the guys that I watched do pager that inspired me to do pager. My company became way grander than them. And it wasn't because it was better. It's just that I take what they were doing, the way they were doing it, the way that everybody does it, and and create concepts. And in no time, my business was way up here. And that was my first. I was probably a little bit older than you, but that was my first business. So just always come into something, come into an industry, see what people are doing. I did the same thing in the music industry. I came into music industry. A lot of people have record labels. When record labels start breaking down off the of major corporation, we start independent. And I came into independent recording business, and everybody was doing things this way, doing things that way, yielding the same result. I came in, I was like, what if I do this and do that? That's one other thing that inspired me about you is just that you're so young, and I find that it's amazing that you could take something, and I just see that you're going to do great things with it. So this is just
yeah,
one of them. It's always just if you come in, sit and do what everybody's doing, you're going to get the same result from them from what's going on. But if you want to make a difference, so this is all I propose.
yeah.
Whether it's
Like
understanding
you
how
need to be different. That's really neat.
you know. So I'm going to have to get off because I have to drive for about 45 minutes to a job site. But getting off of here today, your main question today was what does partnership means? And I hope it's clear that
Yeah, it's totally
deliver
clear now.
part just catering an exclusive deal for my company, and I'm willing to pay more for it. Basically, what I'm for that in that is not to do the rabbit chase, chasing the rabbit type of thing. I would like a
Yeah,
little more exclusive, at least, and I will, because oftentimes what it does, they'll send three people to each job. So for every lead, they send three people. You know, that is all good and dandy. But where that goes bad is because of artificial intelligence. Whatever you do in Google is
mm,
they put it in Google. Everybody, artificial intelligence is
yeah,
anybody has the software and it's here and there. So you can tell me that, hey, I got you a lead, go over here. But also another guy has the same information and everybody has the same information. And now, and I think a lot of the company that are still doing it, that used to, I think they have good intent. I just don't think they have control. And because they don't have control anymore, the last thing they want to do is tell me, hey, we don't have control like we used to, because it used to be a good deal. It used to be when someone sends you somewhere, send a lead to you, you can go out and the client will interact, because that's the most that we can expect, an interaction from the client, you know. But when now
Right.
you get the same thing and you go there, it's like, hey, we got 6 people showed up yesterday. But my company just sent this information to me today. I got here within 5 minutes. It just get a little bit, get a little bit. There's times when I could get a lead, and if I'm working, I could call the client. I was like, hey, I could be out there at 6 o'clock, and I'll be fine. Now you have to drop what you're doing to rush there because 40 other people is going to show up. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah, right.
however you can do that, like I said, whatever those numbers said, whether you want to, if you want to put a flat number on it, or if you want to say, okay, just I want a percentage off of the deal, or hey, I get you these exclusive things. I don't think a flat number.
Okay, what I would like to do is I would create an exclusive package for you as according to your business needs.
Mhm.
But this takes a lot of time and effort. Like I might even need a week for this.
Mhm.
So that for that commitment, I will need $150 of small price.
Is that
But
one?
if you're willing to,
Mm.
because I've done this a lot of times, and I've got previous two clients who said they were going to do this, and they really confirmed that they were going to pay at the end when I create the offer,
Uh-huh.
and they just ghosted me when I reached them out after 1 week or 2 weeks of creating
Give
the offer.
give me an idea what your proposal is. What? Just give me. You don't have to give me the full detail. You say you've done this for other companies before. What did that look like?
Yeah. What did it look like? It's really high ticket. As I said, we created a exclusive team for the business.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, we have different appointment setters than my own. I hire some different expert appointment setters specifically for you,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe in your time zone in US as well.
Mm-hmm.
Different media buyers who run ads specifically only for you, and lead nurturing. As I said, I do the lead nurturing for businesses, but for you, I will hire one of the lead nurturing guy who does it very well. Who can reach them out and make them some cold outreaches, all that kind of stuff. We create that too. You get a support from all the kind of. Basically, we create a Slack. Do you know Slack?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we create a Slack community where you are the client and every one of my team member, the team I've created exclusively for you, will be there. So if you want any questions, you can ask there, and you'll get an answer in like 2 to 3 hours max.
Mm-hmm.
And I've done this for one company, as I said, and it was going pretty well. But unfortunately, my exams came up and I stopped it.
Okay.
I granted him like 10 appointments in 20 days, not 30 days, because he wanted a trial. So I guaranteed him 10 appointments in 30 days. So we got him like 9 appointments, but he closed one of them, that too. And as my guarantee is, everyone offers a money back guarantee. The guarantee I offer is we work for you for free until I complete that guarantee. Like if I give you 8 appointments and not 10, we'll work for you for free until I complete that guarantee. Like until I give you 10 appointments.
Okay.
That's my guarantee. So I worked for free and gave him 11 appointments by chance. But anyways, he already closed one, so he already got out the revenue zone. He was already in the profit, but exams came up in the between, so
Yeah.
I couldn't do anything.
What kind of project were those? Just
It
example.
was a kitchen remodeling project. We were doing ads on kitchen remodeling.
Mm-hmm.
We thought we used to do bathroom remodeling as well, but in that city there was a lot of competition in that niche. So we
Mm-hmm.
thought we should do for kitchen remodeling. And it
Mm-hmm.
was going pretty well. Like in the first 2 weeks, we got him like 5 appointments, but in the last 2 weeks, it got kind of ruined up.
Okay. Did he not? You said he only closed in one of them.
Yeah, he closed one of them in the first 2 weeks.
No.
In the
Okay.
last 2 weeks, he didn't close any of them.
Okay.
It's 150. like for a week we will research, and we will also send you a form. Like it won't take more than 5 minutes to fill it out for you.
Okay.
You can fill out some information, like basic information. What is the revenue you're desiring in a specific time span or something? Basic questions like that.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't take like more than 5 or 10 minutes to fill out.
Okay. All right. You can send that via email for me. You do have my email address.
Yeah.
Okay.